Hello. Okay. Right. So let's continue on the topic number 4. So that is strategy change management and innovation. Okay. This is also a topic that not covered in the class with your RTM students. Okay. So what is the learning objectives? Okay. The student will learn what is the strategy change management. Okay. Organizational change and resistance, stress and stimulating innovation. Okay, so that is the learning objective. Okay, what is the strategy change? Okay, so if we want to change, for example, the management itself, so the first thing we must identify what is the changes that we need to do. Okay, so types of change based on the situation or reason of your changes. Okay, and then current state, future state, concept or organizational readiness. Okay, so secondly, we will look at the details, process of changes, people, who is the person that needs the changes, okay? What is the behavior, okay? What is the information needed to change? And also, is there any cost regarding the changes? And also, whether the changes having a risk or not, okay? And then on the third process is the approach. Okay, the stakeholder analysis. Okay, who is the responsible? Who is having the impact of the changes? Okay, whether the customer, employee. Okay, that is all the stakeholders in the organization, and then whether there is a resistance to change, role of change, and of management team. After the approach, okay, we will go to the process of implement, okay, action plan, communication plan, training plan, okay, and so on. Then last but not least is the monitoring process, okay, where we can compare the result, okay, before the changes and after the changes, okay. Is there any increase of the performance of the management after the changes? That is the monitoring process. Okay, so okay, besides that, okay, under the change management plan, okay, what will the management do? Okay, behind the scene, okay, the preparation phase, okay, under the current state analysis, okay, the company on the management will do the current state analysis, future state analysis, gap analysis. This is all the examples of the change management plan. Okay, and the things that the management need to do if they plan to change. Okay, and then on the stage is the implementation phase. Okay, change management plan, communication plan. Okay, is there any coaching plan, resistance management plan, and training plan. So then last is stage. The last stage is after action review. Okay, after the alteration or the changes that the management do. Okay, so the management should get the feedback. Okay, after that, do the analysis of the feedback, and then after action, review the action after the changes, corrective action plan, incentive plan. This is all the examples that the management can done to change. Okay. So this is one of the example of the strategy for managing your change. Okay. So the first thing first, okay, the company should decide on the change goal. Okay, what is the goal of the changing factors that you think is the right time to change. Okay, start with the end in mind. Okay. Start with the end in mind means that you need to go through what is the function that you need to change. Okay, what do you want to achieve? How will you know if this has been achieved? Who is affected? And how will they react? How much can you do yourself and how much help do you need? Okay, you need to have a clear vision. People like to either see, hear, or feel the change. Okay, That is by start with the end in your mind. Okay. So then secondly is consider timing. Okay, when you want to change, think about the best time to instigate the change. For example, improvement in work practice may be more acceptable in times of recession when people are concerned about keeping their job. Okay, that is the strategies for managing. Okay, how to manage your changes. Okay. Next, okay, what is a strategic change management? Okay, strategic change management is the process of managing change in a structured and thoughtful way in order to meet organizational goals, objectives, and missions. Okay, so we must do the change of the management in a strategic manner. Okay, structured. Okay, change management and related process present many managerial challenge and consequently requires a systematic, structure, purposeful, and integrated approaches. Okay. So, what is the tools for strategic change management? Okay, an organization might come up with the perfect 5-year plan. That's why management has to manage all these plans and change them when needed. This is necessary if you want to stay relevant in the industry. Every industry will have new opportunities. It is important that the strategic plan is flexible enough to benefit them. A key part of this is identifying new opportunities as well as threats. Okay, so some of the management should change. Okay, if there have a certain situation, okay, that require you to change. Okay, and also that to be an organization that is relevant to the industry, okay, going concern, okay, you need to change. Okay, so what is the tools that you need to do is SWOT analysis. Okay, what is that mean by SWOT analysis? SWOT is stand for strength, weaknesses, O is opportunities, and threats. Okay, most of the organization needs to do the SWOT analysis before they do the changes. Okay, strength. Okay, what is the first um, items or first things that is strength? Okay, characteristic. What is this? Characteristic of a business which give it advantages over its competitors. Okay, what is the difference? Okay, okay, what does uh, different, okay, from your company and other company? Okay, what is the characteristic that make you different from other company? Okay, so the best thing, okay, that you have in your company is compared to other company with the same product or services. Okay, so the second one, weaknesses. Okay, what is the characteristic of a business which make it disadvantageous related to competitors? Okay, what is the most disadvantages? Okay, the weakness point of if you compare with other competitors outside that. Okay, so that's the third one is the opportunities. Okay, elements in a company's external environment that allow it to formulate and implement strategies to increase profitability. Okay. What is your opportunity or uh, what is your option? Okay. What is your uh, the things that you will increase or you can as a added value for you, okay, in the management. Apa yang menyebabkan ada peluang, okay, yang boleh menambahkan, okay, profitability ataupun keuntungan of your company. Okay, so then you need to know all that things, okay, in order for the company to do the SWOT analysis. Okay, the fourth one is threat, element in the external environment that could endanger the integrity and profitability of the business. Okay, for example, the economic system. Okay, is that a recession or inflation that treats you? Uh, you can have a lower sales, okay, when the trade is occur, okay, something like that, okay. So you should have okay, before you do the changes in management, you should have clear management vision, okay. Vision is something in a future that you need to achieve it, okay, the goals that in the future that you need to achieve. Okay, a change vision is how the organization, department, product or service will look in the future. Okay, when a specific change has occurred. Okay, this vision describes the organization's desired state. Okay, alright. Then the concept of a change vision is important to link, alright, the essential steps and activities desired outcome. It is important that the change vision is unambiguous and solid for upper management as well as the other employees. Okay, so not only the top management or the top level management need to know the vision of the organization. Okay, the subordinates or the lower level of employees should know, okay, clearly what is the vision of the company itself. Okay, so next is the creating and sharing a change vision. Okay, if there is if there is a change in the vision of the company or organization, okay, the top level management should ensure that the subordinates know the changes also. Okay, there are a number of best practices when it comes to creating a change. It should ensure easy to understand. Okay, make sure that the vision is understandable by all the employees. Okay, easy to understand, easy to share, and intellectually strong, and ensure the vision is emotionally appealing. Okay, so that is the creating and sharing vision, a change vision. The message that the change vision has to communicate should be easy to understand, okay, and logic, specific, and explain why the change is necessary in the relation today. If the message is written on paper, it shouldn't take up more than half a page. Okay, make sure that the change vision is not a long, okay, not long. Okay, if the message is communicated verbally, it shouldn't take more than 60 seconds. The message itself has to be strong to the point, and it and also intellectually strong vision means that the vision is logical, okay, and correct. So that is types of the change vision that you need to uh, identify before you do the vision. Okay? And then the employee or the organization should have a strategic leadership. Okay? Strategic leadership mainly refers to managers' ability to push through a strategic change vision of the organization and communicate it to employees. Okay? So there is a must have one person that lead, okay, the changes, okay, in order to communicate the change to other employees. The goal of strategic leadership is, among other things, to stimulate employees' motivation by engaging them with the strategy. One of the core aspects of strategic leadership is the developing and stimulating, okay, how we develop and stimulate the environment of the organization, which employees predict the organization needs in the context of their own job. Okay, that is the most strategic leadership of the teachers that we have. Okay. So, besides that, become a strategic leader, they should have a strategic thinking, understand, okay, the complex relationship between the organization and the environment, beside that the acting is also strategic, the decisive action, okay, consistent with the strategic direction of the organization, and also strategy influencing the commitment to the organization's direction by inviting others to the strategic process. Okay, so a good strategic leader will know how to influence others, okay, to do the strategic process. Okay. So besides that, manager can use various rewards, okay, or incentives to encourage employees to deliver well. This is how to motivate the employees to achieve the goals. Okay. Functional and the ability of to monitor the entire work environment, strategic leadership refers to managers' ability to recognize the potential of employees and tie it to a specific activity. This is require a high level of objectivity. Okay. So that is the some of the strategic items that the management need to have in order to do the change in an organization. So what is uh, process to manage the resistance to change? Okay, why is that the people resist to change? Okay, why it is so challenging to reduce resistance to change? Okay, kenapa ada setengah pihak dalam organisasi itu dia tak nak berubah? Okay, tak nak berubah kepada yang lebih baik. Managerial techniques to reduce resistance to change. What is the techniques? Okay, untuk mengurangkan, okay, resistant to change. Maksudnya, apa tu? Ada employees yang dia tak nak berubah tu, apakah cara yang sesuai? Okay, all change means resistant. If there is no resistance, there is no change. Okay, let's look. Why is change resistant? Any change anywhere, be it among nations, okay, organizations, society, or even families, is hard to actualize. Even the human tendency not to not step out of the comfort zone. Hence, this is new ways of doing things and insisting on the status quo. Okay? Not only in an organization, so we as a human being also resist change, right? Okay? So many of us uh, just comfort, just want to stay in the comfort zone. Okay? So that's why there is a resistance to change. Okay? The change is harder in those cases where the intended audience or the target population is diverse and is comprised of multiple interest groups and power centers. Indeed, in large organizations, okay, if the company is big company, it will increase the resistance to change. Okay, so if the people or employees inside the organization include all people, for example, okay, that is also factors that uh, increase the change of the resistance to change. Okay? And then, for example, Microsoft is known as a bureaucratic organization and at the same time chaotic and unorganized peaceful process. And approach depends on individuals rather than on a systemic approach to change. Indeed, Bill Gates has often remarked how ideas should go hand in hand with actual implementation to make real change happen. Okay? For that matter, even in the much hyped and much celebrated Silicon Valley startup and unicorns, the startup value at more than $1 billion. The work culture is often dominated by individual agendas rather than a systemic procedural and process-oriented approach. Okay, if you compare small business and other well-known business, okay, also facing the same thing that it is resistant to change. Okay. Okay. Next, let's look at the stress management change. What is stress? Stress is your body's reaction, pressure from a certain situation or event. It can be physical, mental, or emotional reaction. Okay? So we all deal with stress at some point in our life. Okay? May it maybe it's your job, a family illness, or money troubles. Okay, what is the factors of your stressfulness? Okay, so these are common triggers according to a recent study. About half of all Americans say they are dealing with moderate stress. Okay, many of us today, okay, are facing the stress situation. Okay, uh, maybe because of your employee, okay, you are stressed because of your work environment is not good for you, or you are a student, okay, a lot of work to do, okay, assignment and also tutorials need to accomplish or need to do, okay, that is also a factors of your stress situation, okay. So not all stress is bad, okay, it can make you more aware of things around you and keep you more focused. Okay? Stress, whether the stress situation will give you a good impact, positive impact, or negative impact. Okay, you must make sure that the stress uh, come from will bring you to have a good condition or bad condition. You must understand by yourself. Okay, in some cases stress can give you strength and help you get more done. Okay, but some cases it will give you a negative impact. Okay, simple and effective stress management techniques. Okay, what is the technique that management can reduce the stress? Okay, for example, exercise. Okay, exercise is a great stress reliever. 30 minutes of exercise every day stimulates the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your body. When your heart and lungs improve, you have more energy. Okay, exercise can help boost your mind, your mood, your outlook on life, and your overall health and well-being. And then physical activity will help make you feel better about things and relieve your stress. Okay? It will help you lift the spirit and sharpen your mind. Okay, for example, after we got tired, okay, doing our assignment, okay, so what we need to do is to do exercise, okay, take take the food, okay, to relieve your tension, okay, go outside, bicycling, okay, cycling, or reading the book, or listening to music. That is one of the method that you can do to relieve your stress. Okay. Second is to okay, breathing to tame your mind, practice meditation and mindfulness. So to take a deep breath for 10 seconds, sit up in your chair and put your hand on top of your knee. Sit there and breathe in and out. Concentrate on your breathing and focus on your lungs as they expand and contract. Deep breathing improves oxygen intake in your blood, centering your body and clearing your mind. When your breath slowly and deeply sends a message to your brain to calm down and relax. Writing is also one of the things that you can do in order to release the stress. Okay, by having a make you process your thoughts and emotions. Okay, help you critically think and review a situation from a different perspective. Laughing is also one of the treatment of your stressfulness. Okay, Listen to music as I mentioned before. Music language of emotion. When people don't know how to really feel, you can turn to music to help you communicate your thoughts and emotions. The next is what is innovation? Okay? Innovation is something new. Okay, you create something new. Okay, that is innovation. Digital technology has exploded over the past few decades, producing the internet, mobile devices, and much more. Today, we live in an economy fueled by innovation and change. Okay, in fact, change and innovation have become part of the very fabric of our economy. Companies that don't change will give up. Okay, in viewing innovation as a source of change, however, digital is just one possible cause. Okay, the classification used to describe innovation can vary greatly. Okay, some models use industry patterns to describe innovations, others use change scope, and others use customer central perspective. Okay. So what is the digital technology? It's a paradigm that extends beyond the machine. Okay. A quick look at your smartphone should tell you that digital technology is reshaping communication, culture, and our daily life. Okay? The adoption of a new technology into our business. Learning to use a software platform is only part of the change. Okay? From a broader perspective, we are innovating towards new ways of communicating, working, and even living. Okay? Digital adoption platform automate employees training and onboarding. Okay, that is the digital technology. So the next is the summary. Okay, student will understand the strategic change management and how the organizational change acceptance or key resistance, what is stress and stimulating innovation. Okay, that's all for the chapter number 4. Okay, regarding the strategy, change management, and innovation. Okay. Thank you.